Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to this video. This video is going to be on a new purchase of mine, the iPad 2 3G 16GB. I'm just going to do a little bit of an overview on the iPad 2 itself and kind of just take it from there and give a little bit of my thoughts on it so far. I've had it for about a week. So let's just get into the unit first and we'll get into my thoughts a little bit later. Alright, let's go. Okay, so this is the actual unit itself. The iPad 2, 16 gigs, okay. This is the 3G model, so basically I can put in a micro SIM card with a tablet data plan and get 3G internet connectivity anywhere I go, which is really cool. Here it is, that is where the speaker is located on the unit. This over here is the standard 16-pin connection, so you can charge it or connect it to your computer as well with the supplied cable. It's the same cable that you see with iPods and iPhones. You can see over here that this is going to be your volume control up and down, and a nice feature over here is your mute button, but you can also program this to stop auto rotate. So when I mean auto rotate, basically if you enable this to stop the rotation, then your picture that you see on the iPad itself will stay in portrait mode and not go into landscape when you move it around. New this year on the iPad 2 is a back-facing camera and a front-facing camera. These are nice features. Basically, it allows the iPad now to be used with FaceTime. So you can see this is the front-facing camera, which is over there. Similar to other Apple products, you do have the home button over here. Up top is going to be the on-off switch, okay? And over here is the 3.5mm headset jack, so you can pop in some headphones in there so you don't have to use the onboard speaker. So my unit is currently on, it's just hibernating, so if we press the home button, it will turn on. So really similar in terms of the main page of an iOS product such as an iPhone or one of the newer iPod Touches. We see the slide to unlock, we see our battery meter, we see our time and date, and we'll also see what type of product we have and our wireless signal. As you can see, I have full bars, which is good. So slide to unlock, let's get into the main screen. Now, a lot of similarities, like I said, to other iOS products. This is your main screen. It can be customized with different applications that you can download from the App Store, which you can see over here. For any people who are wondering, that 2 that's in red on the far right hand corner just basically means there are 2 updates for 2 different apps on the iPad that need to be updated. You can see here, this is the standard apps that come with the iPad. Messages. Messages can be used to send iMessages to other iOS devices. So basically, it's Apple's own version of BBM, instant messaging for Apple's own ecosystem, operating system. We got our calendar over here. Calendar is very nice on the iPad 2. It is very detailed, and you can also get your calendars fed through places like Gmail as well. So you can, you know, do them on your home computer, sync it to your Gmail, and Gmail will sync it onto your iPad as well. As you can see here, you can flick through the pages just like a book, which is really neat, which is kind of nice. Press home to get back again. We got notes, Very basic. It's a nice notepad area where you can write notes. Reminders, it does what it does. You open up reminders, you can have a list of own created reminders on here, and you can check them off once you're done. Very simple. Nothing really else to explain. We got maps. Maps is really cool because you can get directions, especially with the 3G. You can use this in the car and get maps, listings, anywhere you go. YouTube is great. You can watch YouTube on here. It's not going to be the Flash version of YouTube, so you can't watch absolutely everything, but it's, you know, it works well. It does what it's supposed to do. Videos, pretty self-explanatory. You can upload your videos from your home computer or through the iTunes library. Contacts, Game Center, iTunes and App Store, those are the two biggest areas where you want to go get content. Newsstand is where all your print related purchases go. FaceTime, that's one of the big features of the iPad 2. You can take advantage of the front-facing camera and make video calls. Camera, you can use it to take pictures. The camera on the iPad 2, I'm sure if you read and see the picture results, they're not fantastic. It's a nice novelty feature, but hopefully we're going to see, you know, a newer set of optics installed into the iPad 3 and going forward. Photo booth is kind of cool. It basically takes the same photo booth app that you would see on your iMac, and you can basically get cool shots. As you can see me right here, this is some type of thermal view. So that's kind of cool. You'll see over here is our settings. In settings, a lot of the same options as iPhone and iPod touches. Obviously mine is going to be a little bit different because I do have the cellular data feature. I don't currently use it because I use my iPad mostly at home, but it's a nice feature if I do want to use my iPad on the go more and more often. As you can see here, we have picture frame options. This is great. You can showcase your pictures on the iPad. People will be very impressed. iCloud is a new addition for this year. iCloud, you can basically have your mail, your contacts, calendars, all that good stuff backed up to an online storage, so you'll never worry about losing them. It's always safely backed up. We got Twitter integration in this year's model. With the Twitter integration, you can send tweets much quicker than before. And then obviously you have your own certain settings for the applications that you have downloaded yourself. So that's basically an overview of kind of the apps and the hardware. It's not that much different compared to the iPad 1. The big features are it is thinner, the camera, okay, and the A5 processor. So the A5 processor is really great for those new high intensive apps and games that are coming down the pipeline. So the iPad can take full advantage of it. One feature of the iPad, since I've been using it for a couple of days now, is basically the weight. I don't think it's that big of an issue, but I think it's going to be an issue that will be addressed on the future model. For a device like this, you want it to be as light as possible, and I think this still has a ways of going to becoming to that perfect weight, I would say. Like I said, I think that's something that's going to be concentrated for the iPad 3. Thinness wise, I think it's great. No complaints with that. If it gets thinner, even better, but I think it's at a nice point right now. The battery life seems to be fantastic on this guy. Basically, I feel like I go about a day and a half, 2 days before I needing to charge this. I use this device to get my emails, check my Facebook updates, Twitter updates, and watch plenty of video content. and the battery is fantastic. And rumors are, you know, iPad 3 is going to actually get it more improved on that, so that's going to be really exciting to see. That's basically my you know, 1 week's worth of usage and opinions and feelings on the iPad 2. I think it's a great tool from Apple, as they always seem to be coming out with really cool products the past few years. So I give it 2 thumbs up. I mean, if you do have an opportunity to get one, you should. It is a real nice alternative than using one of these all the time. This is my MacBook Pro 15-inch. But yeah, I mean, it's a great new way of using a computer without having a full-fledged laptop always. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.